Flamewall, a level which most of us can't even get half a percentage on. However, there are a few players willing to go through the effort to try and beat this level, most notably the verifier, 400. His reaction speaks for itself. And since that fateful day on the 21st of September, various players have tried to beat this level and tried to become the first victor, and the race to be the first victor has been a very interesting one, with various different players trying to beat this new top 3 level. Now, Flamewall has been a topic in Geometry Dash for quite a while now, ever since it was first previewed pretty much, and then 1 Helix tried to verify it. It's been a hot topic for many to discuss as a potential top 1. But despite 1 Helix's incredible skill, he was not able to verify the level and quit at around 60%.
60! I got 60! What? What? What?
But not all hope was lost, as 400 was able to verify the level nearly 2 years later. But then came the question, who was going to beat it first? But everyone knew that this level was going to take a while to get its first victor. After all, it had taken 400 over a year to verify the level, not to mention the level is nearly 7 minutes long. And many people were still unsure about where it would place on the demon list. However, 3 players in particular would end up grinding the level quite consistently and aimed to become the first victor. The first of these players being Levi. Levi started off really strong, getting 44% on his second stream, and then only 3 streams later managed to get 57%. And then, only 1 stream later, he would get 68%. Given that Levi is ranked 6th on the demon list, this came as a surprise to no one that he was making fast progress. Although after this, Levi would take a bit of a break due to some personal stuff, regardless, this was still massive progress, given that it hadn't even been a month since it was verified. And on that topic, usually it would take months for a level to be rated after it's verified, as seen in Tidal Wave and Thinking Space 2. However, around this time, Flamewall had also been rated by RobTop and officially placed at number 3 on the demon list, which gave people more of a clear idea of what the difficulty of Flamewall truly was. And because of this, a new player would end up entering the competition, Warty. Warty is currently ranked 35th on the demon list, and has been streaming Flamewall a lot recently, getting a new best basically every stream. When he initially started streaming the level, he was mostly just practicing it, but then he managed to get 31%, then 35%, then 42%, and then 44%. And many people believed that because of this he would end up catching Levi, though Levi would make a return to Flamewall not that much longer after. And whilst Levi would struggle to get back to 68%, eventually he would and managed to get a new best of 72%. Now this may have seemed pointless to some of you, and that's because it kind of was pointless, but it was entertaining, I'll be honest.
The Frost Spirit lineup's so weird, because this is just like a bunch of people who are like, let's make a 1.9 GDPS level.
Now admit it, you giggled a little bit, and to be honest, I don't blame you. And if you want to giggle more, then maybe you should consider subscribing. It would make me giggle, that's for sure. Okay, maybe not, but still. Subscribe, please. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. And as Levi set a new best of 72%, a new player would enter the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the #1 player on the stats viewer and the greatest player to ever touch this game, Zoink. Now, Zoink has been glazed to death by so many other YouTubers, and literally he's a glistening donut by this point. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is the same guy who beat the entire top 75 on the demon list, and he's currently in the process of doing it a second time. And this is the same guy who dethroned his own top 1 verification with another top 1 verification, and then dethroned that top 1 verification with another top 1 verification, and then dethroned that top 1 verification with another top 1 verification. And as for Zoink's Flamewall progress, Zoink started off just practicing the level, and then he decided to go from 0, and as soon as he did, he got 28%, then 36%, and then fluked all of that to 68%.
I died where Levi died. No, I died where Levi died.
68% was proving itself to be quite the choke point, if you couldn't tell. But this only spiced up the competition even more. By this point in the race, it was Zoink versus Levi, with Warty just kind of being there just in case either of them decided to quit. The race was heating up with hundreds if not thousands of people waiting to see who would come out on top. As for all these thousands of people watching, most of them believed that Zoink would beat the level first despite Levi having a better percentage at this point, which given how I glazed Zoink earlier, I don't think that really comes as a surprise, especially given how Zoink started a month after Levi and almost has the same percentage. Not to mention on one of Zoink's streams he would manage to get a 16 to 100% run.
What the f?
I swear that is going to become an iconic facial reaction after this video is posted. Compared to Levi, who only had a 39 to 100 run, which was still pretty impressive to be fair. And you gotta remember, this is a 7 or nearly 7 minute long level, so you'd have to have nerves of steel going into the last 10%. The race was officially on, and just as things were getting heated, Zoink would get a new best.
What's his best? I got 77.
Oh.
77%, officially taking the lead of the race to beat Flamewall, and also the first point in the race where Levi wasn't ahead, and if he wanted to win this race, he would have to hurry up. But unfortunately for Levi, it may have been too late, as Zoink would get this run.
Oh my god, no, bro, hair just got into my f***ing eye. Oh my god, you can't do that to me.
Oh my god.
Hot YouTube shorts, hello. Sorry.
Oh my, no!
Oh my
Wait.
god.
Bro, I was actually so nervous for him. I just,
Dude.
that's the one thing I didn't want happening.
And so, in the end, Zoink would end up becoming the first victor of Flamewall, officially winning the race. Though definitely a bit anticlimactic given that he beat it off camera instead of on stream. And so he had to tweet it, of course, but he will be posting a video about that in 2 weeks, supposedly. But once again, Zoink proves all of his critics wrong and all of his praises right, that he is indeed the greatest player to ever touch this game.